Yo, what is up, guys? Ethan here, back with another video, and we have some shocking breaking news coming out of the college football universe. Well, it's not, the nation. Yeah, I think you know. The Big Ten has moved to a conference-only schedule in all sports, including football for all fall sports. So, this is crazy. So, none of the non-conference games will be happening within the Big Ten teams. This means no Purdue versus Memphis, Notre Dame versus Wisconsin, Michigan versus Washington, and the biggest non-conference game in a lot of people's minds, Ohio State at Oregon. And this is huge coming from the Big Ten, as they're probably the second biggest conference in all college football. So, the actual report on how many games has not been released yet, but earlier this morning I looked into something, and a couple of sources said it's going to be around 10 games. So basically all this Big Ten week is just ruined. So now I'm personally thinking how this will affect the channel. I think I may not do like my predictions, because I'm not going to have no clue how to do my schedule. From now on, I'm going to be just doing team rankings, because the teams are not going to be affected by this. But the schedule is going to be affected, so I won't be able to fully predict these predictions. So that is sadly going to be like that. I'm actually happy this video came out today, because I was just about to start editing my my bad. Today I was about to start editing the SEC East predictions, as SEC week was going to be starting tomorrow. So this is just crazy for the college football universe. And another thing to think about. So let's say all these conferences do this. So the SEC, the Pac-12, the ACC, the Big 12, even probably the American, the Mountain West, and all those non-Power 5 teams. What will the independents do? Teams like BYU and Notre Dame, who will they play? They'll probably be forced to play each other, but still, you're going to have Notre Dame and New Mexico State playing. And you don't want New Mexico State to travel all the way up to Indiana, and you don't want to see Notre Dame travel all the way up to northern Utah. Like, this is going to be crazy, and I would not be surprised if independent schools do not play. Well, for Notre Dame's case, they could technically join the ACC for the year, but I'm not exactly sure about that. So, yesterday, the Ivy League announced that they're going to have no fall sports, so no football. I was literally going to upload a video today, but this came out, so I was going to combine it into two. So, initial thoughts. This is terrible. Well, it's terrible for college football fans, but looking at all the sources, instead of probably doing instead of 10 games, make it 12 for the Big Ten, this is actually really good. At least we get football. But the question is, if, let's just say, the Big Ten makes it to 12, like I said, in all these other conferences, what is going to happen to the Big 12? They only have 10 teams in their conference. So, will they play 2 teams? So currently how it is in the Big 10, the Big 12, you have 9 conference games and 3 non-conference. For the Big 10, it was 8 conference, 4 non-conference. So, the Big 10, I'm going to assume it's going to be 10 games, but it could be more or less. But for the Big 12, let's just say Oklahoma goes undefeated and they're 9-0. Would you consider them going into the playoff over a team like Penn State, who went 10-0? Who knows? So that is going to be a few things to look out for. And this, for college football fans, this is not good. But if you really think about this coronavirus situation and all that, this is probably the best thing that could actually happen. At least we get conference football. Besides having great games that we never rarely see, like Ohio State versus Oregon, the best games of the year are mainly in conference anyway. So, even though it's going to be sad to see some of the big matchups not going to be played this year, still, we are going to have tons of great football to watch, and just be grateful that they actually have football. It's lucky that the Ivy League really doesn't have good football, because that would be one big conference that doesn't have football this year. So, I personally think multiple more conferences within the next week or two are going to come out and do something similar to what the Big Ten is doing. And once this is all done, will there be actually a college football playoff? I would probably say yes, but this coronavirus situation is taking way slower than, in my personal opinion, and probably many others. So in the comment section below, do you agree with what the Big Ten has done here? So, like I said, it's a conference-only schedule for the 2020 season. So, in your personal opinion, do you like this? Well, just look at the other options. So that is it. I personally like this idea, just to not spread the coronavirus. Of course, as a college football fan, it sucks, but looking at the case, I think this is a great call by the Big Ten. So guys, tomorrow, instead of the Big East predictions, and not the Big East predictions, the SEC East predictions, tomorrow I'll have my team rankings. So the last video did the same thing, but just going to be for the SEC. So guys, I hope you enjoyed the video. Like, share, subscribe, and like always, have a good day. Peace out.